All right. Good morning. Today is an interesting day so far. I had to reboot my computer. So I need to actually get back to that guy. Um, I'll worry about that later. I have eBay and Amazon I got to deal with, but we'll worry about that later. Okay. So I've already been looking at the Tesla a little bit. It's above 240. Now, why is the 240 important? Because yesterday I was looking over down on the option chains and the 240, I was finding the 240 to be very, very interesting. And I was thinking about buying the 240. That was roughly about 10 a.m. and it was 224. A deal. So now it's 310. Subtract the 2.24 equals times that by 100. $88 or $86 profit right now. That's not bad. I'm gonna make a little quick calculator over here on my deal, so that way I can do the option calculation quicker without having to actually I put the 3 point right there, then I'll put the what I paid, the 2.4, then option amounts would probably be, say, 1, then we'll do equals parentheses this, subtract by this, close parentheses, times by this, equals, there you go. That did not work. Found out why. Okay, I need to fix that. Actually, I should show you guys how to do this again. I know I had in the past. So I'll build it down here over on L. So okay, here's the spreadsheet that I work. So we're gonna go ahead and build this calculator over on L, and then I'll just copy paste it, move it up. So we'll just actually just do it from the beginning. So we're gonna put in the amount that I would have paid for the option, which is 2.24. Then we're going to put right here the price that it's selling for. Up here, we're going to put the units. So that's going to be number plain. So 1. Throw everything into a center because that's the way I like it. Make that into a money symbol so we have easy structure here. So this is the price of the option originally. This is the price that it's selling for now, unless it's changed. It has not. It's still 310. So right here we're going to do the calculation. So it's going to be equals this. So we gotta take the subtraction to get the whole number here. So it's going to be this subtract by this cell, and then we're going to go ahead and close it. Now we can test to make sure that this is going to work, and it did. We see that we have the 0.86. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click back into it. I didn't need to test it, but that's how you would. We're going to add the time signal, and we're going to come up here and we're going to say 1. So that should still work like that. We put 2, it will double. Perfect. Now, when you buy an option, it's the 2.24. That's what it would be for, per unit. And in every option contract is 100. So boom, there you go. We could even do a quick calculation saying this times by this. That's what the option would have cost. And then we can do what the option would sell for. This times by this equals done. So we could easily say, well, what happens if I bought 500? It would have cost me 12 or 1120, and I would have made 430. I could sell it for 1,550. Now this is not a true number because there's like equals this. Actually, I can figure it out a different way. So like a dollar divide by 100. Wait, am I doing that right? No, not 1,000. Dumb. Yeah, penny. Okay. So that's the way we can do that. So we could also take this, say this number, how could we do that? We're gonna skip the fees. We're not gonna put fees. So there are a few small fees in here, but we're not gonna calculate that. For this, it's like $5. I'm not gonna make the automatic calculator. I could, but the way I would want to do it is just gonna be complicated. And frankly, it's easy for me to just go say remove 5 out of 500. Boom, done. Not a big deal. And then say if it was one option contract at the 100, they're done. Remove $1. So that will be 65 instead. It's simple math here. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. I'm gonna go ahead and delete that out, and I'm gonna put that on top of my screen, where my other calculators are. We slap that in L. We're gonna leave it in L, just to kind of make it simple and clean. So yeah, I was talking to Mr. J yesterday in Obsidian by text message, and I told them I was looking at the 240 on Tesla as an option for today, but I would need that price to hit today or tomorrow, because if that price didn't hit the way we needed it to, I just sold something on eBay. Fantastic. What did I sell? Carburetor. Awesome. So I will throw Tesla right here. Option 240. We're going to go ahead and drop the price to what I would have paid. So that's going to be 2.24. One contract, that's fine. Calculate that out. We're actually going to go ahead and give this a little bit more headroom. So we're going to say 260. Calculate that out. So we gave it more headroom. But here's the problem that we would be running into. So this is this would be today. So if it opens up today at the 240, compared to what we paid for it yesterday, pretty good upswing right here. The problem is, if it doesn't continue to keep going up and clear at least above the mid 240s by Friday, you could find yourself getting stuck with it down here. So if we saw the price really starting to shoot up, like right now, if it stays at 240 or we hit 240.50 today, that would be a pretty massive climb right there. Now if we take that same price and we go into the next day, you can see how much that actually drops, and that's because we have the theta. I think it's theta, or it might be delta. I'm not sure. And good morning, Jaylan. Nice to have you in here. So, Tesla today, depending on if I did buy that option yesterday, I kind of wish I did, but I didn't. But, if it broke way up here, there's a very good chance I would have just sold it before the expiration. But there's a very good chance. I don't think we would get way up into this range at all, way up here. But definitely getting into the 40s or 50, high 40s, low 50s, I think is very, very possible still. And some pretty big upside. Bearish, no. Long. Bullish. Alright, I gotta retype that in. No wonder why that was looking slightly wrong. So, 224, 1, calculate. I forgot to click this. So, we're saying 240. We're going to change this to 224. Calculate. We're going to give this the more headroom. Yeah, it doesn't change the numbers all that much. So yeah, we would still want to get up into today. If it got up to like 245 and it stayed there and didn't go below, I probably would try to roll that into the next day. But I would probably be putting in a stop loss right around the split right here, where if it starts to come back down, I would sell out. It would still be a massive win. I think Tesla definitely will have it in it to be able to hit the 245. It got real close to hitting the 244 today. So yeah, some very big potential here for Tesla, I think. I kind of wish I grabbed that option, but I was being safe than sorry. But boy, oh boy, it definitely climbed up, and it climbed up real good in post-market, late post-market, and then another good climb pre-market. A little bit of a dip right here. So kind of interesting to see what's going to happen here. Did dip below the 240. So might get an early morning dip, although even with that early morning dip, it would still be worth buying that option from yesterday, because the applied volatility or the range that it could trade wouldn't be a big problem at all, and you would still be in profit. For it to go out of profit, you'd probably be looking at a drop below. Where was that? I did not write that down. I probably should have. But it was 10 a.m., so we can actually find that out. So what was the Tesla price around that time? In the 233. So if you sold it when it was still, say, above 235, you would be fine. That would give you enough room that you wouldn't lose. I don't think, anyway. So let's take a look at the ladies. They did the same general move that Tesla did. Not a big shocker. Not a big shocker at all. Now, I will say, yesterday I was very upset with myself, which is part of the reason why I didn't take that option. I traded very, very poorly yesterday. I took risks I shouldn't have. So I got really close to losing money. Um, and I need to make sure that I'm better than that. I can't afford to be doing that. But so today the game plan is to be careful about where about our entries and not going too deep, making sure we're leaving our spreads wide enough because I could have made some decent money yesterday, but uh, I got myself into a situation more than once that I was not happy in. So we're going to, tone that back before it becomes a problem in our trading pattern. Now, I will be checking my phone periodically today. I got a few different things that's kind of going on. So kind of interesting. All right. We got a few minutes till the bell, about 10 minutes. That's not too bad. Let's take a look at Apple. Apple has been climbing fairly good, but yesterday it had a slight pullback. Same thing with Amazon. Amazon is at top range right now. So I don't know if I would want to trade into that. So trading in Amazon could be a cool thing, because you're going to have a lot of headroom. You're not going to have any real resistance, but you're also going to be pulling in a lot of shorts. So if I go into Amazon, it's going to be a smaller trade. Right this minute, I think the trade I want to watch going to open again is going to be Tesla. Amazon is probably going to be the close second runner. Shop, I think, could be coming into a short soon. Knee, probably, I don't know. I want to do a short on those. I think I just gotta wait for those. PLTR is really at the top of its range. So PLTR could also be a fun short. So we'll jump over to this screen over here. We see that I do got PLTR sitting right here. I got Tesla, and over Amazon's right here. So boom, boom, boom. Not really close together. It's a little spread out, but I'm not going to move them. I kind of know where those are at. And of course, I got my third window right over here with, oh, you can't see that. I got another window with a little bit more information on it. Let's take a look at the map. Bada boom, bada bang. Ford is taking a slight dip. I feel still pretty good about Ford in the long run. Market's looking good there. Inverses are not going to be doing fantastic. I wish these inverses were actually a little bit more red than what they are right now, but that's fine. They're about in line with everything else, but it could also mean that the market could be a little shaky when it first starts. So we might see some wide spreads. showing up on Tesla. SPY, Queen, possibly. We might see some of those spreads opening up just a little. CCL looks like it's actually been taking off. Yeah, CCL has actually been doing pretty good. I remember not that long ago sitting right down here at 12, and 12 was not that long ago. Damn. Hey, grab $2 here. So that is over on this window here. This is the window you guys don't see. This is my long-term stuff. And I haven't been that interested in CCL, but I just haven't ever removed it. The same thing kind of with the PXD up here. Shop, you don't need to be here. XOM, that you're fine. CBNA, I actually want to go short on them, but I can't. I don't think so. Throw that back over here. CBNA. Yeah, no, I can't short them. I would like to. Now, I could do option, which would allow me to short them, but I don't like the option trees when I've looked on Tesla. Not Tesla, on Carvana. So we're just going to come back, sit here. We're going to see what this does near open. And whoever just joined the live stream today, welcome and good morning. I was just talking about Tesla. There was an option I was looking at trying to do the other day. Did not take that option trade. I wish I did. It would have been fantastically beautiful for today. But last time I did options, I got eaten really bad with it. So I'm just gonna be happy for the fact that I'm not gonna lose money on it. I actually need to turn down my mic volume just a tad. I just noticed it's actually coming through quite loud. All right, there we go. That should be a lot better. I'm not clipping anymore. All right, so all right. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to the bell. This is looking a little bit on the weak side, but I'm not going to bet on that heavily. The spread is definitely starting to open up. It's kind of what I was expecting. Could definitely drop down towards 238. Maybe find a little bit of support and then come back up. But could definitely come back down towards 236. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to 236, give or take. But we're just going to sit back. Like I said yesterday, I was trading very poorly. I was not happy with myself. So we're going to be relatively careful here. Or try to be relatively careful here. A minute and 20 seconds to the bell. I do want it to go up. I want to see if my option, because I was sitting there thinking yesterday that it could hit or cross the 240. I didn't bet on it. I wish I did. But I do want to see it cross 240. I want to be vindicated in knowing that I was making I had the right thought process for what could happen for this week. Would be curious to see if Tesla will hold above the, we'll say 245. Above 245. If it holds above 245 to the end of the week, it would make that option pretty worth it. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on that. 245, I don't think would be impossible. It definitely hit towards the end of the week. If it keeps going up the way it is, it could definitely get a real big spike run like it has since, here where you could see 60. Yeah, that's the immediate drop that I was kind of expecting. It's just the matter of how far is it going to go before it starts to rebound. Ten seconds on this candle. Zoom in on Spy and Queen. See what they're doing. Spy's green. Queen is red. Small. We're playing small right now. We're fine with that. So small little play there. Could have closed that sooner. I was trying to give it time to work. But, I think that was a fairly safe play. I wasn't really ever nervous in that one. But we can't make money at that rate either. But we're slowly moving up the ladder right here, and that's fine. That's a pretty decent pull up right there. Kind of expected. So there's the 237, 236 that I was saying. Very possible area that I thought. Now I want to see what it does from here. So the play that I did was purely a scalp only. We're not going to be interested in doing anything with that right this minute. We're going to give it some time to figure out what it wants to do. We could do a little stop and go right here. And I think we might. So this is going to be a stop and go play only. Tesla is coming back up. And we'll do that one time. Still feel confident in the drop here. But I do kind of want to get out. So that's going to be protection right there. Just in case it wanted to get some ground, we're not going to allow it. And we're going to let that go. Give it a little bit more room. Okay, we're out. Hey, you know, sometimes things don't go the way we were expecting, right? So that's definitely a really good pull up there. Glad we didn't stick around for the longevity of that. So there's going to be the pull back. I think that's going to be going up, but this did go and make a new low. We just got gypped out. Let's look at possibly trying to get a little bit more right here. We're going to see what it does on this new minute. I know that was a little aggressive. And it looks like I might have gotten bit. That's going to be protection. Because I did get a little aggressive, but I'm looking for a good drop. There we go. Going to try to give it a little bit more room. We're below VWAP. I don't generally trade on VWAP statistics here. But there we go. We're being a little aggressive here. We are definitely green. Let's go ahead, put the green marker up. We're just going to keep slowly moving us down a little bit. Looks like it could be fighting a little bit, so we're going to move that down just a tab. Okay, it's still going to continue to go down. Fantastic. We're just going to keep blocking in. This is a short-term move here. Perfect. Done. That's a short-term move right there. I was not looking to stay in it for very long. I had more that I could load it up for protection. Looks like we left a little bit of money on the table. We got a little aggressive with that, but that's fine. All right, I don't know how far this can go down from here. It could find an area to rebound, so I'm going to wait until I see a swing up before I do something else. So Amazon is going to go back on my secondary screen over here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right over here, I got Amazon. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on it. I want to see where it goes because we are near a level of support. Potentially. Right in this area. So it could be bouncing around just a little bit. There is the pull, a little bit of a pull up. We're going to keep an eye on that. We're going to go ahead and bring that back down to just the 100. We're only playing with small sizing here. We're not wanting to play with anything large. That's what she said. So we got 17 here, and we got... Actually, I can just look here on my little calculator. We're at 157 for the day. That's counting all fees, all in. Everything's done. So we're looking mighty decent for today. You know... especially compared to what I did yesterday. Yesterday was not a great day for me trading financially. I got a little stupid. This week overall has not been a fantastic week, profit wise. But you got to take the week as you take it. Amazon is continuing down. It definitely has broke that level. We'll take a look at maybe doing another little short here somewhere. If it goes up, I'm fine with that. I probably would, if it starts to move up, I probably would take another short. But if it wants to continue to go down, that's fine too. I don't like the fact that it's actually sitting there now, seemingly like it wants to climb back up all the way. Spy and Queen are not doing good, so I'm not too nervous yet. Right around these whole dollar marks, it's always a troubled area for support resistance levels. It's pretty normal. This right here is probably going to be my exit point. I might just try to go ahead and get out, down, put a safety mark in. Because we're going to go ahead and just be safe. We just went ahead, jumped back out. because it's wanting to fight right here. We can see there's a lot of people stacking up right here, so that's why I decided to just go ahead, be safe, because it could go either way at this moment. And it seemed like it was starting to stall out, and you know what? I was green, and I didn't want to flip the other way. See there, push through that volume. Again, it's really sucking in the volume as it slowly moves down. And you see it's popping right back up like a damn bobber. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the fact that I didn't get much, but I got out with a few pennies here on average. You know, it was a green trade. I think I only moved up by, how much did I move up? $10? Something like that. So I'm like 170 right now. Now, mind you, I've only been working for like 40 minutes now, so I really can't complain about making 170 in 40 minutes. Now, yeah, I was looking at the market and I was making some plans before the market opened, but was not really doing like any heavy lifting work. Um, so yeah, we're probably just gonna be sitting tight for right now. Amazon did just break. I could make an argument for a small short right here. And I will. Well, that didn't go good. Add a little bit more. We're going to throw in insurance. Insurance is never cheap, but it's called insurance for a reason. So we're throwing that in right there. So it's a free trade. We can't lose. We got insurance on it. But we're going to see if this has room to go. Nope. Our insurance kicked in, saved us from going into the negatives. We grabbed another $3. Big whoops. Whoopie doo! Right home about that. Not really. But that's what insurance is for. It just kind of protect us in case it did want to shoot up. But it looks like we got gypped out of that trade. But you know what? I'm still perfectly happy with the fact that I took the insurance out. Don't want to go negative on the day. Not the best day in the world, but you know what? If I can average 150 5 times a week, that's not bad at the end of the week. You know, 750 times that by 4, you know, 3,000. With the money that I make with my other businesses, that works out quite great, especially for the fact that, you know, I've had a pretty rough last few weeks. So, you know, if this is what I do on a day like today, that's a-okay in my book. CHGG, you have been doing relatively well. So what we'll do is we're going to add we'll buy market. And what we're going to do is put it right here. So we're just going to look for the continuation up from here. If it drops, okay, it does. But we'll see. We're going to come back and revisit CHGG. I don't even know what CHGG is. I'm looking at the fact that the last several days here, it's been doing fairly well. It is shortable. I don't think shorting is something I need to worry about, though. I'm just kind of watching it, checking my other stuff. Amazon looks like it's going to start making a new run down, but it's starting to find a little bit of ground here, so it's a little scary. Right around the whole dollar mark. So you could try to make a small argument right around there somewhere. But we're not going to worry about that. We're $5 negative on this trade already. We're not going to be taking that much of a chance here. So we're just going to leave that. We're not going to change this. If it comes down to this level, that's a different story. I could even probably move it down to say 79, give it just a little bit more room, but I'm not even going to do that. That's where it stopped last time. That's 2 stops below. We'll see what it does. And you know what? I think that's going to be all that she wrote for today. I think that might be it. So this is where I'm gonna go ahead and depart from you guys. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I'm gonna keep monitoring this. Oh, Microsoft are you opening up for a short? You're at the bottom of the VWAP right now. What we will do before I leave, we'll take a look at the option that we had available on Tesla that we were calculating out. So 340, still worth 345. So 345 charts. So You could sell that contract for every contract would have been worth 121 or about 50%. So even though it's below the 240, it has massive upsides on it. So if I did say two contracts, that would have been 240 and some change after fees. That's not bad. Then positions. This is starting to turn back up. Did come down a little bit. I'm not worried about it. We're just going to leave it be. Amazon is turning back up. So that's why I'm very happy that I'm not continuing to mess around with that. I know it's going to be coming into an area where it wants to fight. And I don't want to play around with that. If it makes a good breakdown to the 144.6, maybe. But, down into the high 143, it could definitely find some strength. And I'm not gonna be here for that. I don't want that. It looks like it's about to make that drop below though. So, I mean, if you did jump in, near the 145 where it was wanting to fight, I would probably be putting in insurance. So if you got in up near the top, which is what you should do, you're going to want to run insurance just a few pennies below that just as a protection measure. And so you're looking at intraday, selling in the same day that you bought. I would not want to hold that for a period of time as a short or long. Long, maybe. But definitely this is a big drop here. Very likely that I could continue into another day. I just don't like the level that it's at right now. So I'm kind of happy with the option I got right here. I could even move my stop loss up to here, but I'm not going to do that either. Um, Security may not be great. Sorry, I'm sending out a work text real quick. So I had to make a quick reply there. No one's watching me, so probably nobody really cares, but I care. That's a good little pop right here. No, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. That's cool. But we're gonna let that continue to run. I think that this could definitely run for throughout today. I'm not gonna be overly worried about it. It's definitely had a few good days. It definitely feels like it's on its way back up. I've only got 100 shares, so I'm not gonna lose a lot of money, and I won't make a lot of money. But we're just gonna roll with that. We'll see what that does. We'll check back in tomorrow. So I'm not gonna put a target range. I'm just gonna allow it to run. Hopefully it runs for me all day. Meta is starting to go down. Let's take a look at you. Pop over to my flex grid. You are taking a pretty big plunge as well. Same thing with like Amazon. except Amazon had a better uh, ROI on it. This is a decent drop, but Amazon had a better ROI. But this might be a little bit more. I would want to see what this does going into Thursday, but this could definitely have a really good continuation drop. Because it's near its peak. Like, that is its peak right there. So it's very interesting on what this can do, but it could easily reverse. Much like Amazon is reversing right now. See, there you go. So if you were trying to short it near the top, that's why I was saying you'd want to have that insurance in place. So that way, when this happened, you would have been perfectly fine. And that's the reason why I was running very, very tight stop losses. Once it kind of crossed over, on some of these today, I was running, my stop loss right up on it, near entry, because the direction can change. And Amazon and Tesla are both at a crossroads where they could technically go either way. Tesla, I'm feeling actually bullish, but the market is feeling bearish. Actually, the market pertaining to FinViz, market's feeling bullish, but overall, this is not looking like a super strong. Inverses are not going green. That's good. So, we definitely could have a bullish day. Um, so does that mean I want to do a trade over here on Tesla as a bullish move? I don't think so. Because this is still facing a potential downward and potential upward. I mean, it's kind of trading in a range, but the more it kind of comes up, the more I would feel confident with it. So we're really close to 241. So trying to say make a play going up over 241 could be dangerous. You see what I'm saying? It could vary quite. I mean, that hitting that 241 just triggered a huge sell. And that's what I was kind of worried about. It could get right up there and then cause a sale. I was just about to say that too. But on the 240, 4.4. So that option is shooting up in value per 100. That would be doubling now, damn near doubling. If I bought that yesterday. Um, And there it goes, 245. No, 2480 now. So it went up another 40 cents. Damn, that's a double right there, man. That's a double right there. Teapot. So that option was a solid play. And I think hitting 242 is not impossible. It did earlier. That would be, oh man, oh man, oh man. That was a good play. Here comes the 242. It's almost $5 now. Uh, that's what I need to try to get better at is calling these options. Because yesterday, calling that option, damn. Shop is actually doing pretty good. My option here was doing good, but then it came back down. It might end up triggering. I mean, the max I'm going to lose is 20. And I could make the argument to sell right there, It'd be a $8 loss. I mean, I'm the king of losing. So, at times, I'm the king at losing. I'm not gonna worry about this. This can have some fluctuations, but I think overall this is going to be a decent little play here. What I'll do is put a alert that if it crosses here, let me know. At or above. Done. No. At or above. There. I don't know why it dinged me already. I wasn't wanting you to ding me. I want you to ding me if it goes up there. Aye. So, yeah, see? I wasn't too worried about it. Honestly, probably could have bought right there, too. I wasn't going to. Um, ah, did I get caught? I'm doing this as a candle stop and go, so if it breaks below there, I'm gonna just go ahead and be out. I'm out. Ay, ay, ay. And that might have been the wrong move there. I probably had some more room on it. Yeah, I did. All right. I got almost back to where I was. Just $10 shorter. Let me actually record this new high, drop that over, put that there, and then record the price that I'm at now. 8. So I'm $18 short from where I was. I mean, that's not a big deal. That's fine. You know, I'm still green. I tried to get into this twice now. I got gypped around. I am green on the, so to speak, initial trade, but overall it's not sitting where I want it to be. That's fine. It is what it is. The option on that now at the 240 is still 475, so that's a little bit lower than where I was guessing it a second ago, but that's because it has now since dropped. But not massively. If I was still in it, I probably would still be staying around on that option if I had it from yesterday. My CHGG is still playing for me. I'm only 50 cents short from where I entered in at. That's a beautiful little climb up. We'll see what happens here. Definitely think that this could have some room to kind of go. So I'm not going to make any rapid decisions here. My watch is trying to tell me that I need to get up and start moving around, get active. I don't necessarily disagree with that. But still kind of working here, still trying to figure out how to make a little bit of money. I'm an hour in and I've made $154 in an hour. So that's not bad. We got one play still out there that's still working for us. I'm not seeing anything else right now. You know, you could probably say above here buy, target range here or higher, but there is a lull right here, a belly. It did increase right here with that, but I don't like the way that's kind of setting up. You said the VWAP is kind of signaling to me that it's going to be a negative play. The chart is reading positive, but this is the reason why chart reading is not like a simple science. There's stuff that goes into it. Back positive 50 cents. We'll see what this does. I ain't gonna be worried about it. Entry was 998. Yeah, see, it's gonna break, and then there's gonna be a sell-off. If it gets too far below, there's the sell-off. Now, is that sell-off going to be sustained, or is it going to slow? How far is that sell-off going to be? Popped right back up. So the sell-off wasn't bad, but it's not necessarily done yet. There's definitely a lot of selling going on right now. There's some buying, but there's a lot of buying right there. A lot of buying, a lot of small buys, a lot of small buyers. Could get a green candle here. But these retail guys, we could see that flip quite easily and go negative. Still, I'm still gonna say the low nines. Yep, there we go. So the low 0.9s, I would be a little bit worried about. because they could bounce off and use the whole dollar mark to be a resistance area. So plus or minus 10 cents, give or take, could be definitely a little dangerous on either side of this 241. Chug definitely made the initial climb. Boom, bada bang. Beautiful. We're not going to worry about moving the stop loss up. We're just going to let that go. Yeah, see, it did get up near 4.4, say 5.5. But it's definitely looking like it's having some trouble. I don't like how, like, jippy it is. Amazon is making a tabletop. Tabletop. Shorten right down through the middle up here probably would be good, but it looks like it's going to break here real soon. That's a bearish candle. Are they going to be able to hold it up? If it drops down towards the 145, I definitely see it getting weak. It's 17, 20 cents away, give or take. Good enough for government math anyway. Spy and Queen look like they're turning up a little bit. That's going to be very helpful for Tesla. And for that Tesla option. Damn. Still 475. I can live with that. I wish I took that option out. That option was only 200 or 224 or 224. It's sitting at, you know, almost 500. I mean, that's a massive play. I mean, you're talking about a $250 win on a $224. So you're talking about 100 and something percent climb there. That beautiful. I mean, hell, if I had that, I'd probably throw a stop loss at 424 or something like that. For, you know, somewhere in there. Say maybe 430, 430, 440 on that option, and just allow it to run all day if it wanted to. Because this is still overall bullish to me. I don't think this is going to be going down. Our CHGG just broke over the 10, 10, 10. We're just going to let it roll. You know, I got no reasons to sell it. Amazon, what are you doing? Around the whole dollar. So could come up to that. Thinking about taking a short here. Super close stop loss. think about putting insurance. We put insurance in, so we can't lose now. We're at a new high as of right now. Perfect. This could be a very temporary... I don't know if I got out in time. I did. I did not get to the new... Actually, we did get to a new high. By $4. Not worth it. But we gauged that correctly. And this whole week I'm actually quite happy with what we have done. Tesla just broke the top there. Putting in insurance. I got that insurance kind of far up for insurance, but you know what? Doesn't matter anymore. Insurance has been called upon, and we didn't really break that much better. We did break a little bit better. But we got gypped out, as we can see. But let's... what is that option doing now? 560. Fucking A, man. Wish I took that. Per 100, it would have been 336. So you would have spent 224 to make 336. So the 500 would have been 1,680. Now, I probably would have only done 200. That would have been risking 440, give or take. That would be a $672 profit. So, yeah, kind of good and growing. $6 now. That was a really good level that I spotted the other day. It could have been gotten pretty darn cheap too. You know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I was just thinking about buying it right down there too. Still feel bullish on it. I don't know if I want to be in this for too long, if it doesn't want to give me insurance. I'm thinking right here. All right, we got insurance room now. I mean, I feel like I'm starting to get nickel and dimed right here a little bit. But I'm looking for it to get back up towards VWAP. And then a break above. That's what I would like. And I think possible. Just getting a little bit more security. We're going to hold firm probably right here. Or not. But you know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and call it a day right here. I'm $9 above the last recorded high that I wanted before I took that slight step backwards. So definitely starting to get very, very grindy and not getting the marks that I want to get marked. So I think that's going to be everything I want to put. I could move the stop loss up to here, rate at entry, make it a 0. Actually, that is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it right there. It's a 0% risk. There is this little nub right here. So I can sleep. As long as I need sleep on this, I don't care anymore at all. I mean, I wasn't going to be risking much money down here, but now I'm not risking a penny. Sweet. So I got a free trade there. Like the free trade I had over here. So that's all that's gonna take. Sorry, I was just checking some other stuff. I do got. Oh hey GTA, how you doing? Hey, look, for once I'm actually. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. I lost track of where my mouse was. No, I don't have any Thanksgiving plans as of right now. My plan is to just. I don't know. I have no plans. So, no, not. Yeah, I got no plans. Although I might be getting a new dog here kind of soon, so I'm kind of excited about that. definitely gonna love to have a dog in the house. But got no plans. Just did a bunch of did a little bit of trading today. Traded actually less than what I normally would have on. Actually, I traded quite a bit over here on Amazon. Was higher, was near over 200, but gave back just a tab on a pullback, or actually on a pull up. I was shorting it, and it triggered my stop loss. But I'm fine with that. I'm actually quite happy with the way that today has gone. And I actually forgot I need to update this price again. So I actually did. I've done better today than I thought I did. So yeah, I'm at 190. I'm real close to being 200 for the day. And I think that's where I'm going to call it, to be honest. I could probably make a little bit more over here on Tesla. It's definitely getting into an area where I kind of like the idea of buying it. But yeah. Do you have any plans for Thanksgiving GTA? Talking about GTA, let's take a look at the GTA stock. Ah, nice. You know, whenever I was trucking, that was one of the things I always told Swift or any company that I've ever worked for in my entire life. I will not work on Thanksgiving. The day before Thanksgiving and the day after, don't expect me to work. I might go to work on the day after towards like the nighttime or something, but I do not work on Thanksgiving. That is time for family. That's that's what Thanksgiving is. It's family. There goes Amazon. Do I want to make a short on Amazon now? Stop and go. I'm only going to be in this for a short bit if it doesn't start working. That's my exit right there. Sell another batch. Put that right there. 600. I'm on edge now. Ah, oh, come on. Ah, shit. All right. I got bit $78. The wind took your light on the truck or the trailer. If it's on the truck, you might be okay. If it's on the trailer, you're going to want to get that taken care of kind of quick. I wonder if somebody might have took it then. If it wasn't like rusted or something, those license plates don't just come off like that. Did you already report it to the company? Alright. Well, they should be able to send you a temporary. Yeah, see, Tesla is definitely still climbing here. You know what really sucks is yesterday I was talking about possibly doing a option on Tesla. Only if I did. If I took that option, I'd be sitting in some serious dough right now. Like seriously. I don't want to feel like I'm making a mistake, but I'm thinking about doing another quick trade here. How are they trying to get sued? What are they doing? I think I'm just trying to get my money back, and I'm going to make a mistake here. All right, I got insurance in. Hopefully this continues to break through. I'm at a new high if I sell right now. I'm going to move it down to 45. I'm micro trading it now. I'm not exactly happy with that, but I am happy with the way that I kind of did this. I was safe. I'm protecting. I played it kind of smart. I saw that I didn't want to break above that level there. And we're out. So, did not get back to previous high, I don't think. No, I'm just short of it. I'm $9 short from previous high from the last pullback. All right. They're selling new Teslas in the third party market. Huh? Oh, that's the same thing that Ferrari did. And you know what? I kind of respect it to a degree because if you buy the truck and you're just looking to sell it after you bought it, that can actually hurt the brand if you're scalping or upcharging the price. So Tesla is trying to keep a control of the supply to some degree to make sure that people are not going to be overcharging for the truck. Yeah, see, this is going good. I'm not going to change it. That's perfectly fine where I'm at. I think this actually has room to go to over 100, if not more. I don't have that much money invested in on this one, so I don't care. Let's go back to Amazon. Quite happy that I got out of that trade. This is an area that it didn't want to go above. It's probably going to go above now. There it goes. So I kind of understand the reason why Tesla is doing that, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I agree with it, so to speak. I have some difference of opinions there. Um, this might be a stop and go play right here. That's actually where I wanted to enter in at right here. My exit probably is not until it reaches down right there. I do want to get a free trade put in on this, so I'm going to give it a little bit more room here. I was thinking about buying another one down near my exit. I don't want it to come down to my exit, but this is a stop and go on a Tesla. I mean, I am trying to give it as much room as possible here, but I'm about to get triggered. Tesla has been kind of difficult today. Okay, maybe a little bit more than just kinda. But, I'm sitting a little bit below now because I just took a 14 hit. So I'm 32 below previous high from pullback. Insurance. Figured that was going to be a candle retrace. I'm not getting I'm not gaining ground, so 71. I'm 23 below previous high. I am like $30 short from bare minimum daily. Anyway, so what else have you been up to at GTA? Where are you at in this country? Are you somewhere cool? Somewhere warm? Somewhere cold? Is there snow on the ground? Although we probably have to pick up this conversation in a message because I'm probably going to get going here kind of soon. But look, I mean, that is the retrace that I thought I was going to do. I just had insurance on it, unfortunately. Let's do a scout play, possibly somewhere right in here. Beautiful scout play. Gonna run that up because this is purely a scout play right here. There we go. Done. You just did KC down to Phoenix run. Nice. I like Phoenix. Phoenix is kind of nice. I'm $2 short from previous high. So now I'm just $2 short from being an absolute min target for the month. Could do a short right up here at the dollar. It's going to go down. You could do it like at 99 or whatever. It might break up, but it will go down. Just be ready to cover it kind of quick. Oh, that was actually a much bigger jump up through that dollar than I was expecting. Scout play. I think I did a scout play with too big of a share size. Yeah, I was too aggressive. But damn, I got too fucking high. I saw that pop coming. I was wanting to try to get it down here. It got too high for me. Almost did it right there again. I just spent $100,000. There we go. And with that, fellas, that's a new freaking high, 106 above previous. So I've not had a pullback after that nollie grab there. So I'm still on the upside from my previous pullback. That was a beautiful move. Kind of got lost in it. So your lead pup trailer has, can't read that. Shitty brakes smelling going down the road. Oh, well, that's not very good. Get those brakes fixed. Especially, dude, most people don't think Arizona, Phoenix area being like mountainy, but going up towards Flagstaff, that's a grade right there, man. That's a freaking grade. I had a transmission grenade right in that area. I just spent $100,000 to make $100. That's 1%. That's not worth it. But that 240 now 7.6. What does that math come out to? 7.6. Fuck it. Mm. $536 profit after you paid the 240, 224. Son of a bitch. And I would have had 200 or two contracts. So the two contracts would have been worth right now 1,070. It's some change. And this 240 is still going up. So it is now 85. Yeah, that contract is just gonna be worth a very, very nice penny. I wish I took that contract. I wish I could just get into a trade and then be okay with sitting through it. I Tesla could just jump way too quick sometimes. But this trade is working out pretty good for me. Could have definitely gone in much heavier here. This trade could have really turned out nice for me because I could have really leveraged into this one. I didn't because that would have been risky on this stock. It's low volume, but it's definitely having a very good uptick right now. It's had a very good general uptick for the last few days. So my target range is like 10.8. I do want to sell out of this today. I don't think I want to hold into it into the next day. I might hold it in through the next day. I don't know yet. I might sell half. I'm not sure. Amazon's looking like it's about to go down some more. Could have done an option on this one. I mean, I would have had, if I did a put on this one ages ago, yeah, that today, if I did a put on it, it would have been a good couple cent profit range. Boom, done. Yeah, there it goes. It's going to go down some more. We'll throw insurance on this right there. Oh, we're out. I was going to say we'll throw some insurance on it, see if we could let that run for today. I was going to leave it right there if it didn't want to trigger. I was figuring it very well could, but you know, I was thinking it would have been worth the minute chance that it could still continue to run. Do I want to try to play the slot machine with this one? I could have down here, definitely. Especially when it hit right here. I wasn't paying attention. Definitely could down here. Down here, it could be good. You could do a stop loss right there. So in the 20, take a 10-cent stop loss. I don't think it's going to trigger. It's going to go up. So you're looking at a decent, I said stop loss about right here, give or take, maybe 0.09. You know, I have not taken a pullback since I broke above previous high. And so I'm not looking to take another pullback if I don't have to. Up, see, there it goes. All right, so that would have been a pullback. So I would have had to record a new previous high. Now I do have a slight pullback on this one, but I'm not going to micro record this one. I'm only down a few dollars from where I was because of the share sizing. So I think I'm only down like $4, something like that. I don't, it's whatever. But, you know, I'm sitting at almost $300 on the day. It's like 290, even counting the fact that this is still in play. And I'm not looking to change that. So $300 day, $100, 106 from previous high. That's a fantastic day, if you ask me. I don't think I made any sales on eBay or Amazon. Let me check. Oh, eBay, I did. I did make a sale on eBay. It's a carburetor. So that, oh, I got 2 items ready to go. So how many did I sell? Waiting shipment. All right, give me a second. I'll bring it over here for you guys. You know, because I share everything. Let me just get signed in and all that. Boom. All right. So I got nothing over here on Amazon. I do have a return, but this return, it's a disaster. Over here, I got 2 carburetors. Perfect. A 1905 and a 1906. They did sell for slightly lower than where the range that I was wanting them to, but that's fine. Okay, so I got 2 that are going out the door. So I got some money coming in on that. Oh man, I could. Missed a great opportunity right there. Boom. Right there. That would be like another 200 if I did 4. And I would be out right there. That was too high. That's too high. That's not where I wanted to be at, but it has a chance to still be profitable, but I'm probably going to take a pullback here. That's actually where I wanted to be. Throw insurance. Move insurance up. We're going to get triggered here. But we are at a slightly new high. And that's counting the fact that our one trade on CHGG still pulled back a little bit. So we are actually higher than where we were before. But we are really starting to just nickel and dime, and we're taking some risks here. I still think I'm trading good overall. Amazon is just tanking. Stop and go. This is a stop and go play only. All right, so we got out of that. No change on profit, I don't think. No change. Well, a couple pennies. Like 50 cents, 60 cents is what we dropped. Yeah, we're getting nickel and dime. That's it. That's all the trades. We're done. I'm going to come back, take a look to see what everything is doing tomorrow. Just made another sale? Did I just make another sale? No, that was just, what, did I? No, I didn't make another sale. That was just a continuation from the one I did prior. For some reason, my phone didn't notify me. All right, cool. So, I'm going to go ahead and get those packages set up and get those out the door. I got a lot of things starting to hit my phone now, so I got other things I need to go get worked on. $300 in the bank as of right this minute, and we got one stock that's still working for us. Hopefully we'll see what this does throughout tomorrow. I'm thinking Tesla is still going to go through a bullish move. I think we're going to get back up into the 60s this week. If not, definitely well into the 50s is what I'm thinking. I don't think we're going to have any major pullbacks. In all honesty, I should probably try to buy some shares in and just sit through some of this chop. But I kind of want to hold on to the profit margins that I already got. So I'm not going to do that, but I might look into potentially doing an option play. Because, you know, if I can nail these options correctly, I can make a significant amount of money in a very short amount of time. But options could also take a lot of money in a very short amount of time. Market is looking really good. People are feeling very, very bullish. I am actually feeling pretty bullish over the market, although SPY and Queen is not really looking very bullish at this moment. That is a pretty good pullback. So you could try to do a dip buy right down in here. Now I might be looking at doing, you could either do a dip buy with a stop loss right here, or now I'd be looking at maybe a short. So yeah, now this is starting to look like a short. But I'm not going to do any more plays on this. I'm happy where I'm at. Actually, hello, test Amazon. Stop and go. That's kind of not a good way to start a stop and go. Too high. All right, guys, we might have a pullback now. That's where I would. That's where I want to exit if I have to. Ouchie, mama. That took. Hold up. I gotta record the new drop. We're still higher than the previous drop, but we did just have a pullback of. So where are we at from previous high? 57. So we are 56 down from our last high. Ouchie, mama. So we got insurance kind of low. Not a whole lot of room here. Insurance again. I think there's a drop coming. I'm just trying to not get caught on the wrong side here. I'm slowly getting back up to where I was. I know I said I was going to go like a second ago, but this is just Amazon is just giving us some really nice, I mean, like motions of the ocean here. Ay, 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 ay. We just got to figure out where we're going to start to go down here. Tesla looks like it wants to drop some more. That's definitely a good deviation from where it has been. Yeah, I missed it. Because I would want to short it up here with insurance maybe sitting right here. So that was a micro play, nickeling diamond, and boom, got what would have gotten triggered right there. So nickel and dimed, probably not worth the damn short fees there. But I mean, there's a potential for it to continue to go down. It could go back up, so that's why you'd want to have throw in insurance if you can. You know, so that way you're good on the move. Actually, no, 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 no. I don't want that. I don't want that. Actually, maybe I do. Maybe I did. And we got 5 seconds to the new candle. Let's see what that does. I want to get insurance in on. All right. We had insurance. You know what? That's fine. We got up a little bit more here. We're just 25 short from where we started at, from the last high. That's fine. 25 short from previous high. We took a little bit of a tumble, but you know, we're still trending up in our trades here. Definitely being cautious with what we're doing. I do like an idea of a short on this. I'm just not sure where. Maybe somewhere like right in here. Coming down through the 80s. This would be a stop and go. Because I don't want it to, I would not want to ride that all the way back up. I think I'm actually going to pull that out. I think going through the 80s into the .7s would be a very good area. I think it could just fight through there though. So I'm fine with not doing that. All right, let's take a look at you over here. You're still doing me some good. Could move you up some. I'm just not going to. I'll give you a little bit of extra insurance. Low 101. So I'm just above that. That gives me a couple cent room. That's fine. All right, I'm out. I'm done for the day. I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to go work on my eBay, Amazon. That's going to get me up at the very minimum target range that I need to be at weekly, not monthly. So you know what? We're going to walk away from here. We're going to keep an eye on the market. I don't know if there's going to be anything else I'm going to do. Thursday, it's just going to be a lot of small monitoring. I don't know of any move that I'm going to be like, oh yeah, I want to be all over that, like stephan.harz. But definitely going to be, kind of keeping an eye on what's kind of going on Amazon, Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, Chug, CHGG, maybe PLTR. I think PLTR might be getting at the top of its range. And maybe even Meta. Meta has, dropped quite significantly and is trading in a small range right now. We'll pop that up on the screen for a second. I don't have it in my quick pick there, so Meta. It's trading in a range right here, but very curious to see what it will do compared to the range that we had from over here. But going into tomorrow, if we break down through the 33s, definitely could be interested in a possible short. Other than that, that's all I gotta say. It's time for me to move on, get some other stuff done. It's 10 o'clock my time, 11 New York time, and other things to go do. So see ya, take care, and have a fantastic rest of your day. But with that, I'm out. Let's log another green day in the books. Perfect.